Hello, everybody. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Very inspirational. Let's get that out of here. We don't need that. Good morning, everybody. Let's see who is here first and all of that, and talk to you guys and warm up a little bit on a Wednesday. What is it, 24th, 25th, 23rd, 24th. All right, first in here was Tracy, then SJ, then Riki, then EMH82. Keyed up BDM, what up, buddy? Stay cool out there, man. It's hot outside. SJ is in there. Fascinio, Clarkson, Corny's Cheesecakes, the best goddamn cheesecake you'll ever have. Oh, man. I gave you a card, right? We need to do Corny's Cheesecakes for a weird job. We gotta do that. It's her, she's in the Dead Dads Club, too. It's her Dead Dads cheesecake recipe. Ooh, no, I'm kidding. It's a fantastic recipe. Corny's the man. Suzette is in here. Ghost Manu Bull is in here. My wife is in there. Frog and Molly's in there. Well, good to see all of you guys. DeBerry Joe, Ghost Bird 13. Oh yeah, the Corny's Cheesecakes. Without even being a client or anything, my favorite. They're my favorite dessert, and I'm not even a cheesecake guy. It's a different kind of cheesecake. Super light, super duper light, very Florida-ish. It's good. I like the apple one. Oh God, that's why I got a belly, because I can eat some damn cheesecake. Let's see here. Yeah, that's everybody. All right, Mr. Van. Let me grab something really fast here. You good, buddy?
Yeah. Just going through event stuff.
Never-ending checklist of things that only you are in charge of, and then you got to go through all of them and make sure that, and they always change, right? They change rapidly and come and go as they please, and they're never easy.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to save the company money in an event that, we can't. Our company can't afford to lose too much money on these events.
No. So
and then I start getting mad because I'm like, does it even? What are we doing?
Well, we could pull everything back and just do the show. We could do that. Would you feel more confident with the way the company is going if we literally just did the show?
No, because you have to do more. You have to do the hard work. I'm just bitching.
Yeah, well, bitching's fine. You're allowed to bitch.
You're
allowed to bitch. I bitch more than you do. All right.
Never, not doing something is not the answer. It's just I'm more irritated myself for not making systems for myself to make it easier. I'm bad at all that shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
Make it automated. It should be automated by now.
Automated events just show up as it runs itself.
Well, yeah, just because every year we could do the same things. They're just like, order this or I think I'm making it harder. I'm not cut out for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do something. It's like
well, you would have. Are you saying that you should have had like a folder that had all of your stuff in it for the next year, last year? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like that, and then also I'm like, it's too complicated.
Okay.
But I'm just giving myself a hard time because.
Good God. All right. What do you want to talk about? Do we want to talk about Glenwood Caverns? Do we want to talk about David? Do we want to talk about voicemails, emails?
Yeah. Tell me about the David guy.
Okay.
What's that one song?
I think it's called something suicide or homicide. Romantic homicide. Is that what it's called?
Let me ask Crystal the song that Max sings.
They're saying that's the song that he reveals that he's the murderer. Yeah, romantic suicide. You don't believe anything I say?
Well, no, I just don't know the. I don't know.
That's got to be it.
I don't know the names of the song, but it.
Is it?
That's not the one that he's saying.
Why does the snare sound like a fart?
Yeah, it does.
If you go to David, let's see what his other one is. Here with me? Is it that one? Oh, does he use the same slow beat every time? Feel It. That's from Feel It, I remember. That's the one from Invincible. I like this song. This is a good song. This comes up for me a lot. And then there's Sleep Well. And then rounding out the top 5 would be Always Love. This one. They all kind of sound very similar.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not important.
She can text you later and we can find it. Okay. Here we go. This is a beginning?
Yes.
Okay.
This is going to be for Thursday.
Thursday 1. I can start. Here we go. In 3, 2. It is another A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Welcome to the show, everybody. And if you'd like to join us when we live stream, we'd certainly love to have you. We have a bunch of people in the chat room right now talking. Just go to YouTube or Twitch and search for Tom and Dan Live or at Tom and Dan Live. That's what we are on all social media. Also on YouTube, tons of great content. Like and subscribe our channel because it really does help me and SJ and Melissa and people working on the video. Helps us out a lot.
So Max likes this artist that's recently...
I like this guy too. He's good. He's a pop rap guy.
Well, it could be a murderer.
He could be a murderer.
Once I guess they charge him with murder, which seems inevitable, right? And then he goes to jail for murder. You can no longer like his song, right?
Well,
or can you like his song?
I think you can.
But it's tainted.
It is tainted. Well, okay, here's why it is sort of tainted to me, because it's sort of looking like... Now, hold on, let me paint this differently. People online, internet detectives, it's real big, right? The internet detective, the person that isn't... I'm not a real detective, but I can use the internet and how savvy I am with the internet to track down certain clues that detectives and even people that are like law enforcement can't even do.
Yeah. They solve crime sometimes.
We have buddies that do this. Our buddy Tizzy does this. He does this on TikTok. His buddy Danish, I think his name is Danish, he does it. There's a whole network of these guys. We know a lot of these guys. I ask these guys to come on the show. They tell me, you don't want that smoke. I don't want to be on your show because I'm not bringing the death threats with me.
The hive mind of the internet, sometimes I could see how it could be more efficient or more accurate than a couple local detectives.
Well, it's weeding out millions of mistakes. If you had, let's say you had 100,000 internet detectives working on something, the people that are actively incorrect on things in that hive mind are helping the algorithm.
Yeah.
You know, you need more failed data in order to get a better true piece of data. And that's what you get with a bigger sample size.
And this kind of ties into Crystal. She recently, I know this documentary has been out for a while, but she's watching the OJ documentary.
Yeah.
And
I was just watching Monica Lewinsky last night.
Yeah, and it is insane how obvious it is that he's guilty. like totally insane that it's like there's so much evidence that he's guilty, and so much of it was not even admitted into the court case, and like so much was screwed up.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh man, people get it screwed up.
Oh yeah. Well, so in this case, I've been reading a lot about it, and I've been reading a lot of what these internet detectives are saying. So let's start with a couple of things. This girl specifically, let me pull up her name because I want to say it right. And here's a video. I'll start with this.
We'll start with the artist's name.
Well, his name is David. The singer's name is David, stylized the letter D, the number 4, and then VD. David. Like the 4 is playing the letter A in this particular name.
Yeah, I feel like most of our audience themselves would have no idea who he is. Like, I didn't know.
Their sons and daughters do if they play Fortnite or watch Invincible or...
But your kids, and that's where
Anime.
Max started singing this guy's songs a while ago. I had no idea. But then when Crystal told me about...
he's a pop artist. You can't... Yeah. I don't think you can villainize yourself or Crystal or anybody.
No.
This guy is a legitimate pop artist that, like, is touring, and you have no reason to believe that he's a horrible murderer. Like, it's crazy.
Well,
But,
except for you found a dismembered body of what is that, a 14-year-old girl in his trunk?
So 2 weeks ago or a week ago, they came to an impound lot. They smelled something at an impound. There were complaints about a stench at an impound lot. They found a Tesla. I believe it's a Tesla X. Inside the Tesla X, they found a human remains inside there that had been there from quite some time, like a long time.
Yeah.
And it was this girl. Her name is Celeste Rivas. She was, I think, 15. Now, when she ran away, and they've been looking for her, when she ran away, she was 13. And she's been missing for quite some time. So this is where she's ended up. But what's interesting is these internet detectives, they find out that this guy, David, he's got this Tesla. They find this girl inside of it. Obviously, it doesn't look good for him, right? Because that's his car with a dead body inside of it.
Yeah.
Well, there's all these other clues that are kind of bubbling up to the top because of these internet detectives. We can start with this one right here. This is her teacher. And this is her science teacher. He took out his phone. He was talking to his class, and then somebody in his class recorded him talking about it. And this is from TMZ. He's actually talking about, and he's going to walk you through the first time that she went missing when she was 13 years old, years ago, a couple years ago. Let me get the sound here.
Front of classroom. That's her in my classroom. In front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again.
Yeah, this is all sort of confirmed, too. So this teacher's walking his class through almost like a
Why is he telling the class
cautionary tale. He's trying to get them to stay off the hell off social media and not get trafficked like this girl did. Because it appears that this guy, and this is all, you can look all this up, it appears that this rapper, pop artist David, did come in contact with her. They have photos, they have chat logs, they have like things that they've, talked online. And then he came back, and then she did disappear with him when she was 13 years of age.
Yeah.
Then she was located, then she was brought back, but then she eventually disappeared again, and seemingly with this guy David again. Now, there's also a video, and I think they have it at the end here, of David and this girl Celeste on the same live stream talking. So you know that they've been together. You know it.
Yeah, there's evidence that they've known each other or they've been with each other
since she was 13.
Now this guy was how's he? He's in his 20s.
I think he's in his 20s. I think he started as like a YouTube and streamer guy, like a Twitch guy.
Yeah.
And then I think from Twitch and streaming, he dipped his toe into like rapping and pop. And then that kind of caught on. And the most damning evidence that I have of this guy is that he's almost, and this is where it starts to go off the trail, right? It gets a little crazy. The internet detectives are trying to paint this picture of him as an artist who has a concept anime and manga idea where he is a detective in a manga and anime universe. And he blacks out and becomes a demon and commits crimes, where then the detective that is also him is investigating the crimes that the demon inside of him is causing. And he's done videos about, and here, I want to play him talking about it, because there's a video of him like going into this.
Crystal showed me, Crystal and the wizard's wife were all into this, like showing me like, hey,
the
this
conspiracy
guy,
theory
and
behind
look
him,
at this guy's videos, and there's videos of him blindfolded with blood all over his shirt.
And he's dragging a body into the trunk of a car.
Yeah, and then there's videos of a young woman in his videos.
That looks just like the girl Celeste.
And then it's just like, look at all this stuff, and then I'm like, well, where are the actual detectives? And then they're like, oh, he hasn't been arrested yet. I'm like,
but they're not getting paid.
Well, that's weird. I mean,
it is weird, but
there has to be a reason. I mean, obviously they don't have enough evidence. This is all circumstantial.
Well, the body's not back yet either. They're waiting on that. I did do that for you this morning. I looked into why they would wait this long, and the number one reason that I'm finding on every website, because I read it this morning, is that the body's just not back from forensics yet. They don't really know the cause of death. So in order to maybe make charges stick, you don't want to release anything. You just kind of wait until you have everything lined up.
You need the coroner to say the cause of death is homicide.
Yeah.
Just so you have all your T's crossed.
Ducks in a row. Here's David in his own words. Now listen to what he says. Now think about this from the standpoint, and I don't want to drive hysteria. I'm not that kind of person. But it is interesting to think that all of his videos, basically he's dry snitching on himself in all these videos, right? He's got videos of himself murdering a girl that looks just like this girl. He's into this alternative universe where he's like a detective trying to stop the demon inside of him. And here's him talking about that.
Basically an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego, and the story of the manga went like I was a detective and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, kind of like Fight Club with Tyler Durden. And he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as the detective. So like when I was as the detective, I'd be like solving murders that I'm committing myself. And it was like a cool little story. I didn't think anything would come of it. Like it was in the vault for.
That's basically the clip. So
people are saying that like he's subtly kind of mentioning that he could have another side of him.
But the real theory is...
an evil side that he's,
Here's the real theory. The real theory is it's not supernatural. There's no demon inside of him. What you have here is just a kid that's so obsessed with being internet famous that so obsessed with being famous that he's willing to commit a murder and put it in his music and dry snitching himself within this universe, knowing that even if he goes to jail, he'll still... regardless of death penalty, jail, or whatever, he can go insanity, and maybe, just maybe, he can write it out as being a guy who you still get the fame, and you got to pay the price, but maybe, just maybe, you can skirt that line, because being famous is so important to kids these days. That's kind of the angle that they're weaving. Now, I don't necessarily believe all of that. I think that's a little crazy, but I do think it's hyper interesting, and I do think it's odd that he would be talking in this way, and there would be so many clues leading to a dead body within a car, and he has a video of him putting a dead body in a car. I mean, like, I don't know if I'd do that.
I mean, the fact that it's his car.
Yeah,
and now
it's definitely his car.
I know Crystal was telling me that his, I guess, lawyers already put out like he owns multiple cars and multiple people have access to them.
Sure.
So then, therefore, it's not like 100% like, hey, this is your car in your garage, and we're, it's like the car was out and about, it got impounded, and then the body. Which because
I could make a play like
of course, if they had if the body was found in his garage, he would be arrested.
Right.
There's still they don't have enough evidence to
and he's cooperating.
And I'm sure he's being watched so he doesn't flee.
Yeah,
and they're just waiting to arrest him.
Yeah, he's cooperating apparently perfectly. They took computers out of his house. They searched his mansion for 6 hours. Now, from what I did understand, and there were a couple of reports that said that they think they found some blood. So I think this is going to get definitive quick. I think it's going to probably, I'd say in another week, it'll be buttoned up pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it will be. But it's weird to think, because the overreaching angle from internet detectives, and this is what I really was more interested in, is do you think it's possible for someone to be so addicted to fame that they commit a crime in order to do it? Ronnie Radke, let's take that guy for instance. He's another lead singer in a band called Falling in Reverse.
Yeah.
He got charged with, I think it was second-degree murder, and did time in jail and was recording music while he was in jail. And it kind of built his infamy. It did.
Okay.
He's like this bad boy now, this outspoken front man. He's against the woke mob. He's against the libtards. And he's like this aggressive, I say what I feel kind of a guy. And the fact that he did time for that murder seems to, online, when you see people talking about it, it seems to give him street cred. It's not a good thing to have, but it does seem to give him some sort of infamy. Is it possible?
Well, I mean, if you murder and dismember a 14-year-old girl, you're never getting out of jail.
No.
So it's you committed yourself to jail for the rest of your life. So I don't know. It's hard for me to even wrap my head around someone murdering someone for any other, like, I just have to blanket say the person is mentally ill to take someone's life. And attributing it to like
They have matching tattoos.
People being wanting to be famous and stuff is like, I'm like, yeah, but that's a crazy, like it all goes back to mental.
Right.
Even if you thought that, you know, it's like, you know, any shooter or someone that anybody who commits a murder, it's any other reason besides their brain is broken is hard for me to like say, oh, they did it because of this, because at the base level, it's so crazy.
It's like when you get the mental illness, the why stops.
Yeah,
it's like, well, who cares? Because this person's defective
It's like you
brain.
took someone's life, and then you know, so it's hard. But there is some weird.
They have matching tattoos
disconnect
that say "shush." And here's the other piece of damning evidence. So they have the matching tattoos that say "shush." He has one, and then they found the one on the body. The other thing on the live stream that everybody saw, where you see David, and then you see what appears to be Celeste streaming with him. She says like an edgy joke, and then he covers her mouth, and he's like, "Stop! I media trained you. I media trained you. You can't do that. Delete everything. Delete it." And he does this like really damning kind of plea for everybody to delete everything that they watched because, and I think she makes the comment, because you're molesting a child. It's weird, man. This whole thing is just straight weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like she knew more than, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And then also he reminds me, even in the videos, because it's so like, you know, his music videos, it reminds me of like Kanye West in a term of like, looks like a super artist that's also troubled, that's also like everything's art, but also like the reality mixed with art, and then it's just like, okay, and then now you mix in the murder, you're like, oh, you're way too crazy. You know, you're mentally ill. You're disconnected from reality.
You said troubled. You used the term troubled. Fantano, which is a music reviewer on Notorious on YouTube, one of the biggest. He used exactly the same term. I was trying to gather as much info as I could this morning to kind of get through it because it is a ton of information. He used the same thing. He's like, this guy wants to appear like he's like almost like the Joker, almost like a a tortured artist, like he has two sides. And you heard him say it in that thing about the manga.
Well,
manga.
That's the thing with like super good artists is there's a fine line between insanely artistic and mentally ill and depression and manic and all this. Like, it's like what makes you super artistic also dips into all these other problems that you could possibly have that are mixed with artistic, you know, intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you've seen this before, and then it's like sometimes your Amy Winehouses, your Kanye West's.
Amy's was a lot of addiction.
You know, but that I feel like was mixed in with her artistry and her depression. A lot of, I mean, Robin Williams. You know, like someone's like insanely
ups
talented.
And downs, man.
You know, it's kind of like you get so smart or you get so artistic. And you know you're thinking differently than everybody, than the rest of society, and that's why we're drawn to you. We're like, whoa, this guy is like, his art is like impressive to us. Our brains don't work this way, but also they're troubled by that, and it comes with a lot of other consequences. You know, sometimes with depression, addiction, schizophrenia. You know
what I get the feeling
bipolar.
From this guy, and I could be wrong. And I wasn't negative about it until I started seeing him speak and stuff like that. But I get the feeling, and after I saw the manga clip and the other clips of him talking, I get the feeling that this guy, David, he thinks he's smarter than he is.
Yeah, well, that's narcissism.
Even his idea, like when he's walking through that idea and he's actually comparing it to Fight Club, you know, like if it were truly an awesome original idea, you wouldn't be basically just stealing Fight Club. You know what I mean? Like, every word that comes out of his mouth from the streams that I've seen, it's almost like he wants people to sort of worship his talent, which is why it does lead me to believe that he could be so mentally weird that, I don't know, maybe he manipulated this girl to kill herself. You know, in a weird way.
Well, she didn't dismember herself.
No, I know, but I understand that. But like, he could have had one of his other minions go and dismember the body, so he's free from having it happen. I don't know, man. Things are wild. Now, I don't think that happened because it's normally not the craziest scenario, but we'll probably know very soon. So there's my David update.
Yeah,
All of his shows are canceled. They were going to re-release his album, I guess, a special edition. All that has been pulled down.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, it's hard for me to even like imagine him getting away with it. There's some. I mean, somewhere in his universe, someone had to do with it, like because it's his car.
Too
so
close.
like even if it's someone else that he knows, it's not, so. I think just from this fact, he's never going to have a career, even if he is not charged with murder, which 98% chance he is going to be. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
and
be convicted, I guess. And now that's a different story. Although I think we live in a different time, and it's like because going back to the OJ thing, like you're like, wow, I cannot believe how guilty he is. Like everything, it's insane.
It's all here.
But that was a different time where information wasn't spread so easily. Like the society wasn't informed. It was way less. I mean, there's pre-internet, pre-social media.
Yeah.
So we're just getting like the 5 news channels we're watching and hearsay. Like there's a lot more misinformation. It's funny.
Well, a lot of what people would say they just make up on their own, and that's how things would change.
A lot more misinformation. It's hard to imagine that there was more misinformation in the mid-90s than there is now, because you're like, oh, it's tons of misinformation, but we're seeing a lot more of it. But the hearsay,
we know how to dig through it better now.
Yeah, because back then you would just get people telling each other. I mean, talking about human brains are so flawed.
Oh, some of the things my dad told me were just wild.
Yeah. And then so like, and that's you're playing the telephone game in society, and that was completely ridiculous. And there's so many people that didn't know, and it's crazy. And they're watching a trial, and then getting half the stuff, like all these witnesses they never called and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was a mess. But so I think nowadays a lot more people can get the correct information.
If you're
or at least,
willing to do the work.
Yeah.
It's the correct
They're
information
exposed to
is
more
there.
information.
It's
Yeah.
easier to get to it, and there are ways to vet information, but sometimes you do have to put a little bit of work into it. But this is, if you want to read more about it, it's a fascinating story. Obviously a sad story, but I guess we'll see what happens. I give it a week. I think a week, and then we'll have. We'll have some answers, because everything I read today was they're waiting for just the body, how she died, to come back, and then it's done.
Yeah. Then they'll arrest him. They probably already have someone that's just watching him to make sure he doesn't flee, and then that's it. All right, let's take a break.
Oh, TMZ. What you just heard. It said possible Celeste Rivas sighting at his concert. So they're trying to piece together the timeline. So, yeah. Oh, man.
Well, it's so much easier to solve crime because of so many video and cameras.
Yeah.
We're safer now than we've ever been.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
there's cameras everywhere.
All right. We'll take a little break.
Yep.
Cool. It's creepy, right?
Yeah.
That's a creepy story. And good on what I was going to say as a joke, because I was trying to find something funny in it, is like, good on that teacher for knowing all of that shit. Like, how did he know? Like, he's like, this is the guy, this is where she was, this is the poster, this is my other. Like, I'm like, holy shit. Good memory. Wednesday, 24th.
We'll just wait until.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's true, SJ. Misinformation spreads a lot faster today. I would agree with that.
It spreads, but you could also prove it that it's not true a lot faster. In the 90s, people tell you
had
stuff.
a way of proving anything.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. You were just like, someone told you something, you're like, okay, and then there was like literally no way for you to find the truth even if you wanted to.
But we were more selective, to go back to what SJ's saying, though, to counter that. I think we were more selective with what we said. If we heard something crazy and we didn't think that it sounded true, we would use what's inside of our human bodies and our minds to figure out if we wanted to share that because it sounded crazy. We don't do that now. If something sounds crazy now on the internet, we just go like, oh, copy paste, boom, and you throw it back out there.
Yeah, you
so there's
could, yeah,
zero thought into it.
There is. It's just like I was just thinking the why so many people thought OJ was innocent back then, but it was a different. It was like the whole LA riots just happened, so no one trusts the police. Like it was a perfect storm for this guy to fucking get off. Yeah, because everybody was like, "Oh fuck, we just watched the police beat someone, Rodney King, on video. We all watched it. They all get, and then we watched the trial. They all get off."
Oh well, to ultimate racist conspiracy people, they think that OJ was the offering to Black America. Because they were so mad at like Rodney King. Let's even it up.
Yeah. So then now you got all the police. So the distrust there was ramped up. There was no way to even like they bungled the entire case. Like I'm watching all these things and like there were the witnesses that saw OJ the night of the murder. Like almost crashed into him because he was fleeing.
He's running away.
He's like, I knew it was OJ. I just saw him on Naked Gun. And then like all these witnesses never called the court. Like the fucking blood trail, like all his blood was everywhere at the fucking murder scene. There, the victim's blood were all over. Like Bruno Mali shoe prints were at the same. Like so much shit. Nothing was. It was like I was like, holy shit. I forgot all about that, like all the overwhelming evidence of like this guy 100% guilty.
It's funny because let's see here. Fascinio says poor policing, just like Casey Anthony. It's funny, like think about me and Tom showing up to the scene, and we're like, we got to make sure we do this right.
Yeah.
We would do a better job than most, I think. We take it seriously at least.
I don't know, like a perfect storm of. Is that it? Wasn't even totally the police, and then it was just like you get an insane smart.
You had so many distractions too. You had the racism from what's his name. You had all these distractions. You had other things that didn't need to happen, but the media would get fixated on them, which would actually help your case.
But you got an insane multi-million-dollar legal team, the best in the world, against some local prosecutors, right? And have no fucking chance. Like they like.
Well, they had like F. Lee Bailey.
They
had Johnny Cochran. They had a lot of fucking people.
Yeah. Like all these specialists and stuff, and like and the DNA. People didn't believe the DNA evidence back then because they didn't understand it. It was new.
Yeah, it was like Harry Potter shit.
Yeah, so it's like
Mark Furman. That's who it is.
So all you need is to put doubt in everybody's mind. Is like, are you sure this is OJ's blood? I mean, and then you're trying to explain like how DNA works to a jury, and they're like, that could be not real. You know, like. It was before we trusted science that much.
Wow, we don't trust it that much now.
No.
People are like, I don't know about
DNA. If you say the DNA matches, I think society trusts that. I mean, yeah. But if you say vaccines,
well, it gets better all the time. You know, like DNA. You know, being able to narrow down people's DNA is getting better by minutes.
But no one understood that it's like the match meant like how. Also, it's like 99.1%, and they're like, well, you're saying that's how there's still a chance it's not his.
Alan Dershowitz is who you're thinking of. I think I got them all. F. Lee Bailey, Alan Dershowitz,
the Kardashian.
Cochran. Well, Dershowitz is what was it, Robert Kardashian?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Is she running a little bit late, Tracy? We're good. We're fine. All good. All good. A nice email. This is from BDM Brad. Tom, I've been on the cheapest BDM plan for years. I have always meant to switch to the highest plan. I just switched, but feel free to send me an invoice for a full year back pay for some of the debt I owe you guys. It's very nice of him. I don't know if he's kidding or not, but made me laugh. They are reissuing The Descendants, I Don't Want to Grow Up, if anybody's interested. 20% off today if you go to the Descendants website. So there's that. It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a bad perm. It was a tight perm, right? Wasn't it kind of tight and curly? They've Reverb, the music company, has started partnering with famous musicians to sell a lot of their shit. And every week they give you like a new musician. And this week it is Brian Setzer. And then he has like a shit ton of guitars that you can. I want to see how expensive his guitars are. All right, here we go. This will blow your mind. So, rockabilly legend Brian Setzer has partnered with Reverb, and you can buy some of his guitars because he has hundreds of them. He has some of his jackets and shit for sale. I might buy his jacket. That's badass. Some drums. But he has a lot. I guess he's cleaning out a warehouse. He has all this equipment. He has a D'Angelico New Yorker, that he currently plays. It's $60,000. Or you can get another one of his. He likes his D'Angelico, the New Yorkers. He's got another one for $50,000. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. That is a lot. It'd be cool, though, to own some Brian Setzer stuff, though, you know? All the stuff that is, like, really cool, like, here's a Brian Setzer orchestra music stand, $300, already sold. All the, like, small pieces that are his are basically sold. They've got Brandon Stickart from The Used. They've got Travis Barker on there. You can buy his drums if you want. Yeah, some guitars are hyper expensive. I like looking through his gear. He's got like upright basses, and he's got like probably 100 Gretsch guitars on here for sale. All of them ranging from like 60,000 to like 2,000. This would be, somebody bought it. I was going to say this would be a good thing to buy. He's got like a small PV Nashville amp on there. Somebody already picked it up. Fuck, there was a pedal steel guitar owned by him and somebody already bought it. That would have been killer. To buy Brian Setzer's pedal steel guitar. It's a Showbud too. They only wanted $1,200, which is cheaper than most pedal steels online right now. God bless, that's crazy. Oh, there's his leopard guitar. Hey, how are you?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. Good to see you.
Just officially found out that our clock in the office is 10 minutes behind.
Oh, you're fine.
Hi.
Good to see you, my lady.
You too.
High five.
Hello.
Kind of stuck in my corner here, surrounded by snacks. Let me turn your mic on here.
Do you know that I just heard that this morning on an interview that
What?
under
What?
the American Idol desk is nothing but a buffet of snacks.
I believe that. Yeah.
I mean, and it was Carrie Underwood that requested it.
Huh.
Who knew?
Interesting.
I know, right? The things you learn here, right?
She needs some snacks before he cheats.
Maybe that would have kept him from cheating.
Yeah, give him more
Loaded him up
snacks.
with
He was
snacks.
grumpy. He was grumpy.
Okay, hold please.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, guys. Are you know? Is it mellow? There's a weird.
Oh, we're on Twitch and YouTube. I just like to always say that,
Hi,
but I think
Twitch and
I think you
YouTube.
assume that.
I do sort of.
So I kind of like to.
Yeah, that's why we don't talk about doctor's appointments and stuff.
We're gonna plug the Halloween party in the 15th.
Sure, I'm bringing
Yeah.
Zane back next month to really
Yes,
dig into
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
But thanks for that.
And
It's gonna be so good.
and Daniel and I'll be out there.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
But today I thought, well, look at you two. I'm not scared to buy love and affection.
And then
It's worth it.
What? Anything else you want to hit?
Yeah, absolutely. So today I thought we'd talk about the Kink Fest that we just did with our team, right? So I brought you guys and Tracy a little token of our latest Felicio.
Oh wow, that's
okay.
And
We'll
I thought that Tom might find some comfort or relativity in him.
It's a cookie, right?
Notice what he's wearing. It's a cookie and a kilt.
Oh, he's dressed like you.
Okay.
Yeah, did they make
I thought he got black shorts on.
This flamingo's wearing
I mean, a flamingo in a kilt. We do things.
a flamingo in a kilt.
Why wouldn't he be? All right, is my mic close enough? I realized I had issues last time.
No, you sound good. You just want to
Thanks.
be about that close, and then you'll be good to go.
Thank you.
And if you want the headphones, they do help, but sometimes they freak people out.
And they make my hair look weird online.
I understand. I get it. I get it.
I was excited when we didn't have to wear them.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just like if you really did want to regulate the sound, the headphones are the best way.
Yay!
All right.
What's new in y'all's world? I love that you're coming to our party.
Well,
This is the right one for you to come to.
It's going to be fun. We're excited
We weren't
about
ready
it.
for you before.
But we're good. We're just getting ready for the beer fest. So
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning.
It becomes a little like
Consuming.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I think so. And
I
it's
agree.
hard.
It is. It's a lot. It's a big event you guys do.
Events are really, really hard. And 2 back-to-back is
Yeah.
kind of silly.
I used to do them. I actually produced the Sanford 4th of July in the year of 2004.
No, really.
I did. I was the executive director of Main Street, which Christina Hollerbach now holds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. None of that. Too much.
Notice what I'm doing now versus then.
It's fun, but it's too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, the thing about events are
This is the warm-up.
It's it's like being a moving company, or it's like people they do, like when events are good, people are like, oh, it's good. But when anything goes wrong, they'll be like, this is bad. Like the
Worst thing I've ever been to.
like the good
it was
is
too loud at 9:10.
they expect the good. Because, and believe me, I'm like this too. I'll show up. I'm
We
like,
should say expect the good, come for the bad.
yeah.
Well, it's like expect the best and prepare for the worst. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like you only are motivated to complain about what's bad about it instead of like appreciating the good.
All
But
the
that
cool
but
things.
that's how humans are wired. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like a good events. It's kind of like a nothing where they get a ton of work and for an event and people are like, oh yeah.
Because they expect that you want
But,
it.
but if
yeah.
anything goes wrong, and then people are like, "Oh, this is ridiculous," and and I understand, but
But those
it's
aren't
hard.
the people that we throw the events for.
Yeah, it's
You
hard
know-
for the organizer.
Yeah, it is.
stressful.
It's a logistical.
Very stressful.
Yeah, it's a thing. We'll get all the good vibes because we're excited about it.
Ghost Maneuble says, I want an event to go so bad that Tom attempts to do a backflip to save it. Okay.
It
we
work.
can do that.
It can work.
We can do that. We can do that.
I've
Would-
learned my lesson of that. No backflips will save.
Yeah.
We should have a VIP tent with pinball machines.
We
I
were
think
gonna
we're
do
working
that,
on
but
something.
No? Oh, hi.
we all are, like our pinball machines are tied up at a different event.
Yeah,
that
we
day.
got we're stealing our pinball machines to pay for as
Well, our
Peter and Paul pinball.
Our pinball sponsor is doing an event the same day, like a video game conference event in Orlando.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fun.
huge.
where he's
Yeah.
bringing like 1 million pinball machines there. So, it's all tied up. Anyway.
Would you like to begin? I think we're talking fetish,
Ooh.
right? Aren't we talking fetishes?
Kink.
Kinks.
Yeah.
Kinks. Okay. Mr. Van, would you like to start?
Yes.
Here we go. 3.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Joe from Fairville Imagine Store is here. How you doing, Joe?
I'm so good. How are
Good
you
to
guys?
see you.
Good.
Thanks, you too. The winds of fall are upon us. How you
Well,
feeling?
not so much today, but last week I would agree with you. This week, today, we're
No,
like
it's hot.
we're 2
Yes, it
degrees
is
off
hot.
a record today.
Are we?
Yeah. Sanford may hit their record today.
I'm from Florida. I feel like it's September. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, I get
We
it.
wear shorts on Christmas. You just expect it.
I like being outside too, but there was a lack of humidity we had last week that I was
Yes.
it
That's
was so
true.
good.
There was a crisp.
We're sticky now, and that's fine because maybe that'll lead into what we are going to talk to
So hot this morning.
Joe about. Maybe some people have a stickiness.
It's very true.
Yeah, so let's, without further ado, I made you a custom song. Let's go.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's quick. I'm into the jingles now, not the songs. It's too long.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
we don't have much
excited.
time. Let's do it. It's quick and dirty. Let's go.
Let me shut them toes. Let's get kinky with Fabula.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yeah, it's just so much easier that way. And yes, she did say suck the toes in the beginning.
Let me shut
We
them
have to have
toes.
Yeah, hold on. I'll play it again.
Okay,
Here,
do it again.
you got to be quiet.
Okay.
Hey, let me shut them toes. Let's get kinky with Fabula.
Nice outro.
I love a good. Yeah, a bass.
Little big brass. It's classy, actually.
It's quick. All right, let's move. Let's get into it.
Which
Okay.
is a description of how we do this.
I've got a lot to say about Kinks here. First,
I'm opinionated with my kids.
Okay, but I have a question. How
Yeah.
would you define a kink? Like, what does kink mean to you?
it means something abnormal, or I'd say abnormal is like a triggering thing where it's like, well, everything should be normal. I understand, but something.
No, we got to get back to that. We
of
got to
the
get back to saying
common-
there are normal people and not normal people. We got to get back to that.
uncommon.
We use the word vanilla,
Okay.
Okay,
right?
white people.
right? Out of the vanilla.
The white people.
Yeah.
Or the bland, right?
Okay, well,
or the
white
basics.
people.
Yeah, something else than the standard. And
Yeah.
I guess the standard, I would say,
Like
is,
Louis C.K. is, he has a kink that is not the standard.
Yeah, but then that gets into like your kink. I guess
Your kink is connected.
voyeurism is,
Well, his was, I think, voyeurism mixed with power dynamic.
Oh,
yeah,
look at y'all using big words.
Yeah.
So
And then
kink,
he's,
I think,
it's
is
bad. It was
I
bad.
think
you can't leave.
You can't-
Yeah. You can't go that
If
far.
vanilla-
No,
No,
I reread what he did this morning just so I knew what he said.
Okay.
He would say, he would have a woman there and he'd be like, do you mind if I take it out? And then they'd be like, what? And he'd just do it. And that's not
Well,
good.
yes,
you
before.
can't do that.
That would not
Yeah,
be
he
a principle.
almost did it right. He almost did it right, but he didn't do it right.
Right, no.
But he almost
He
did it right.
skipped a step.
I
yeah.
looked it up. I looked it up to see what he said because the guy is a monster. He is a monster.
Wow.
I gave you a chance to leave. You gave me 1 second to think about it, Kay.
You got to give me 2.
It's already out.
I need 3 Mississippis.
I need to process this.
Think
Yeah.
about it. 3 Mississippis is a good rule.
Yeah, and then the other one.
Also, I want this job. I have to think
And I
about
would
it.
say consent is a pretty important part
Yeah.
of, it's
You
a
know what's
things.
weird is I was talking to my wife yesterday, and I was like, when we started dating, there was no consent. She was like, "You're right."
Yeah, the
I'm
negotiations were a
joking.
little
That's,
different.
I'm messing
It was
around.
But
there
it
for
did.
time.
But the conversations did look different. It was you want a second beer? Oh, that might mean something, right?
Right. Instead of actually knowing what's happening.
or
Yeah, you're right.
signing the contracts, which
You're
is
right.
a lot of what people do now. There's a negotiation portion of
Yeah,
things.
just like Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 2.
She didn't
But
immediately get up and sprint out of the room so fast. I thought that was
the truth
good.
is
Well, you
that
were
the-
standing in front of the door, sir.
that the modern day community of kink is actually safer than most dating apps because it comes with rules.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys get to talk about it. In the
Yeah.
dating app world, you never know what you're going
And
to
There's
do.
you're
not a lot
amongst like-minded people.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
important. Like,
And you have to be vetted. There's not a lot of anonymity there. I mean, these
Yeah.
people know each other. They're
yeah,
all like,
and
for
they
the-
can smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, at Secrets, they, a place like that, I feel like everybody there pretty much
Yeah.
knows and vets
They're
everybody
vetting
else.
everybody,
Yeah,
So-
and they have a standardized practice. I mean, there are rules written on the wall, which is actually where we just had Kink Fest with our staff. It was so fun.
So that wasn't my point, but I have this is about kinks.
Okay.
So let's go with foot fetish, right?
Okay.
A
I think that's
popular
number one.
Sure.
Rex,
I think it's number
It
one.
ranks up there.
Rex Ryan likes
Yeah. That makes
lots
me
of other
hate it, by the
people.
way, because I hate
So-
Rex Ryan, and that makes me hate it.
Oh,
So-
drop your kink in the comments. I want to hear him.
Every once in a while, I'll stumble in my research upon a foot fetish kink video, right? And then,
once in a while.
but here's what it shouldn't count if the kink that you're into is direct. Okay, how can I explain this?
So you're trying to edit yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I got it.
That's fair.
So every once in a while, I'll see a foot fetish video, or I think it's foot fetish because it's really focusing on the feet. I'm like, oh, this is for feet people, right? I rarely in my algorithm.
They call that just for feet.
Yeah. But it can't if it's about the person's feet, literally. Sand in it. You know what I'm saying? They are
They're doing this.
jobbing it.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
Oh, the visuals, ladies
Which
and
is
gentlemen.
not easy to do.
Not even.
You gotta have a good core.
It's a thigh workout.
Yeah, you gotta have core to ankle.
Yeah.
It's called ankling.
I don't
when
know.
you ankle it.
I don't count that
toenails,
as a
takes
foot
prep work.
fetish because I'm like, well, I feel like anybody will take that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to be in the feet.
I will not
What?
take that. I don't want your dirty ass feet doing that.
No, yeah, come on.
I'm not into that. It's not my fetish.
But you take it
I
from
won't
anybody.
take it. I will not from anybody. I will not take it from
any
anybody.
woman.
Tom classifies that
one of the
as
most beloved
normal.
80s icons, Mr. T, we're sitting on that couch right now,
No, well, not
and he
Mr.
wanted
T.
to foot job me. I'm not letting Mr. T foot job
yeah,
me.
well, not that, but I'm saying I'm like, well, that doesn't really necessarily
I'm not
mean
into
you're
that.
into
I'm
feet.
honestly not into that. Like, my wife has ginormous, mega ski feet. And I'm not into it.
Yeah, but you'll take it if
no.
she would give you the job.
I will not.
Yeah,
I will
But
not.
you will not
every-
take that.
Well, is it the only thing offered? Is it
that's-
they're like, you'll either get the feet or you'll get nothing?
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
I'll
see,
take
that's
it.
the whole point. Is that kink is a spectrum, because you could have a foot thing that is like completely incomprehensible to both of you, or you could have a fascination similar to what it seems like you're alluring
I have a
to.
Mr. T fetish.
So,
Right?
So going back to the feet, I feel like you can't claim you have a foot fetish until you're at the level of I think it's House of Dragons. There was an assistant to the queen.
But
that,
you can.
They literally just like he'll do anything just to see her take off her stockings and then look at her feet. And then he's like,
He goes
"Oh,
crazy. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that guy's got it.
I've never gone crazy
You
for
know what I'm saying?
anything. I've never gone crazy for it. I could
Yeah.
literally be going to make love to
you
first
don't have
night
a-
I made love to my wife, but I wasn't like
Well,
I don't know what I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, but a lot of the people's kinks are hidden. Like you got something down in there.
No, mine's easy. Mine is so easy.
I can't wait.
I bet you the chat room. I bet you in
Guess
5 chats they
Okay.
can get it.
Go,
I guarantee
guys.
you, they're gonna get it right now.
massage,
I can't
know.
wait.
You nailed
Okay.
it. I mean, he
Oh,
knows.
yay.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
He
I-
knows mine.
Here's the
Right?
thing.
I'm simple Danny.
I'm saying that's not even a real kink because you told me you were at a masseuse one time and she said you want and then you didn't do it.
Do you know, fascinatingly, if we were to go to a lifestyle club, many of them have a massage table, because not only is the act itself a little unvanilla, but also watching the act has its own. I
didn't want to be arrested, and
right?
I think my fear
Arrested?
of my fear of my lack of knowing what they do, and my fear of them knocking down the wood paneling it's right behind, literally right here. We could walk to the massage parlor. I checked out. I did not go. And yes, I've had that happen twice.
Well, what I'm saying is,
Cannot go through with it, but it is my thing.
if it was really your thing, you couldn't resist. That's how,
Well, but
that's how
I
it's your
I
thing.
disagree.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
'cause
trying
it can be
to-
a thing in your head.
Yeah.
You know, you're calling chicken, and that's
Well,
unfair.
he's trying to explain the level of my king,
Well,
which is
but
you're not
there's
allowed to do
again,
that.
you're proving though that there's a spectrum. You know, there's people who have a curiosity or have a thought process,
Yeah.
or who
He's got a
enjoy
level 2
exploring.
massage.
It can be whatever level you want. That's the fun part. Okay, so everybody guessed it. We all got it right. Everybody gets
Well,
a prize.
if I'm into this for years, I think I'm more higher than a level 2. I just can't act on my king.
Yeah. Well, that's
I mean,
what
not
makes
being
it-
able to act on it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not inside
That
of you,
it's not
like
there,
a burning
correct.
red hot desire.
Listen, all it is really is adult playtime. I mean, it's recess for adults. It's about consent, communication, and creativity. You know, what kind of fun do you? I love sensory play.
Okay.
Just like, you know, the things like close your eyes and you don't know what
She's
you're
been
being
eating the
like.
Tylenol.
But I mean, that's not, you know, that's not extreme and like all the things, ripping the things and stuff, but it's different. It's unique. And I think that the fun part about this conversation and where it started is that we were educating our team on this conversation, because we don't want people to be afraid to ask the questions when they come in. And we want them to go, you know, my wife likes sensory stuff. What kind of fun stuff do you have that would, you know, help you think outside the box and up your game?
I have a brilliant business idea, Joe,
I
that I
can't
just
wait.
came up with.
Wait a minute. Are we supposed to do that on a certain day? $1 million idea day. You're supposed to say just for $1 million idea
Monday?
Thursdays.
Oh, Thursdays.
Thursdays.
As we talk about kinks, it made me realize that I bet a lot of people in our society have no idea even what their kink is.
True.
And because they've never even explored anything beyond what they were comfortable with.
Well, they're
right?
impressed and maybe too afraid to try it.
Like,
well, or don't even know that that's necessary. I wouldn't have classified myself as that word at all. Until recently, when other people started helping me define my nose, and I was like, okay, that's a no, but that's a something.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
so
Right?
here's my business idea.
All right.
So, you know how you go to the allergist and then she gives you
27 pokes.
27 pokes.
We can do that. It's just gonna.
Is that the name of the
have
business?
to cut 27 holes out of our bathroom.
to see what you're allergic to, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then like you look at all the pokes, and then whichever ones are inflamed, you're like, okay, well you're allergic to shellfish and wheat
Peanut butter.
or whatever.
Dust. You got Saharan dust.
So, what if Fairvilla offers one day a year you set up like 27 different kink
You gotta get like
stations.
the blood bus. You gotta get Bill Murphy to get the big ass bus. You gotta get on the kink bus. And test your
Actually,
kink.
you're kind of reading our mind about our Halloween party this year.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's literally a full-on sensory experience so that you can walk through. And some people, fragrance is a fetish. Some people, the act of getting ready. There's
I'm
the
a
whole
smell
hot
guy.
wifing thing.
I'm a smell guy, like
See?
straight feces.
Right?
Come on.
I'm not sure we're going to have that.
I just thought that'd be funny.
Not sure we're not going to have
I
that.
like
People
to walk
like
it.
People like that.
There
They
is
don't even
somebody that's
know.
like, I walk
There-
it. It's like, I like it to smell like a hoarder dime.
Yeah, that's
You're
the thing.
like,
I will say there is a point where we draw the line, just for the world to know.
Right.
There is a point where Fairvilla says that this is a little extra. Anything that has to do with animals or children, we 86 it. So not gonna find that in our store, but you
or
can.
feces.
I like to crap in a football helmet.
We don't go that direction.
Yeah.
But it is fun to be able to play with different things and see what feels good. And it's literally we're setting up a sensory wall that people will be blindfolded and get to walk through the experience and feel some of the things that we have up on the 2.5 floor that maybe they've never experienced before.
Oh,
but
this is Mandingo. This is definitely Mandingo.
I'm gonna admit something here.
I'm so excited.
I love it when he goes to admit something.
So
Yeah.
We
again,
bring that out in people.
when I'm doing
this-
my research,
Is this one of your kinks?
I'll stumble across a video, and then and Daniel's familiar with this. There's a force that is like
the F-Force 5. I can read his mind. I'm the porn. I'm Pornstradamus. I'm Pornstradamus.
Oh, that's a clip.
I can name anyone's porn in like maybe 2-3 notes. Seriously, I can do it. I'll
Ooh.
challenge
I
anybody
might have
to
to
it.
test you.
And I can give names. I can do names sometimes.
Oh, and I just realized another one too. But then they come to your business or
Usually
your
you
house.
work in a bodega and you're a nerd at a bodega.
Yeah. And then they a bunch of good-looking women, and they start bullying you
I
a
like
little
the
bit.
bully.
They start bullying. They're like mean to you, and they're like, "Look at this fat POS."
And they say
and
things that they're
slapping
like,
around.
oh, God, he doesn't even trim his pubes. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna-
live with your mom.
I'm going to tell the world a secret. Are you ready?
Oh.
The most amount of money I've ever made in the shortest amount of time was literally in a white nightgown with my legs crossed, with somebody polishing my toes and me kicking them in the face. While I read a Cosmopolitan
blew my
magazine.
hat off. I didn't even where did I just levitate to? What are you talking? You're an insane person.
This is real. This is real.
So what did you do? Where were you working at? You're in a white gown with your legs closed, and some guy's polishing your toes, and you're kicking him in the face.
You're kicking him with the polished toe.
Whatever was.
Or
don't
the
bother-
other foot.
I was reading a magazine. Don't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kick you in your
Right.
face, you piece of
I
ass.
mean, it's just amazing what some people want enough that they are willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why, again, we want to normalize the conversation.
Okay.
And a great way for you to be able to experiment with the things that you find interesting, whether it's bullying or being kicked in the face, is places like Secrets, right?
Well, no, like the
I love that
F
you're gonna hold on
team,
to
the F
this.
Team 5 is great because
You're welcome for the drop.
there is some bullying there. Yeah, there's some bullying and they bully the guy. But I never feel bad for him because I'm like, oh, just sit through it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it, you dumb bodega nerd. And he does. And then all 5 of them sit on him in some fashion, and then I'm like, not bad. Well done, nerd.
Yeah, that's a small price to pay.
It really is. And
For some people, it's therapy.
I'll pay that price
Yeah,
any day.
I think
Exactly,
we found a
right?
kink that maybe you and I are both into because you know what I like about that kink is I feel like that he did some work. Get their work.
I'm gonna set up a new station. just
Second
for you
one,
guys.
that I.
The second one.
They're sometimes like the cops come.
Oh yeah. Black Patrol. You watch Black Patrol?
And then they get you good,
Yeah.
and then they arrest you, and then they.
So costumes and
Yeah.
role play.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
take
this
you back.
cop's. Where does she hang her cuffs?
Yeah.
Her pants are off.
And the next thing you know, she's bulletproof vest frogging it.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow!
She leaves a belt on.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
Like I was at first I thought I was going to jail, and now this, like, this is amazing.
See, that's exciting, right? And those are things that you can actually play out. And do you know, again, I go back to secrets only because it's like an amusement park for things like that.
Sure.
They
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
a whole room set up where you can play that out and you're in the scenario.
Yeah.
You know what
It's
I'm
like,
saying?
like
Yeah.
you go over to like Take America, you can like, do like a laser tag. They have a black
You're
cop
always going to get
simulator.
your costumes.
Black
yeah.
cop simulator.
So
Black Patrol.
Let's talk
I
about
actually was a police officer last year.
a popular one which mixes pain and pleasure.
That's an authority thing too, though. That cop situation.
Yeah.
That's an authority thing too. It's not just costumes are hot, but it's a power play, just as you alluded to in the very
Right.
beginning.
Yeah, the dynamic.
Yeah, the dynamic.
Oh, I thought of another one. So there's this thing called free use.
Yeah.
I stumbled upon it on the show years ago.
You and I talked about this. I brought it up, and I think you were like, and then I think I brought it to you, and then you told me how much you like it. But I feel like a horrible person for even because it's.
I think it's that way.
I think it's bad.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, we've gone off.
There's some evidence that she knows what's going on, though.
Yeah, so I like the ones.
So
I
I'm
like
like,
where
she
the ones
has
are,
to know.
I like the ones where she's like, it's just like your grandma knitting in the background. She's not even acting like she knows what's happening.
So,
Like
you
she's just
see what's
reading a
happening?
newspaper.
Yeah. And it's a popular one. I think this is like Gen Z new one.
There's
There's
a
a
lot
lot to unpack there.
Well, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fantasy thing, you know.
Sure.
Also, another one that they've been increasing, and this is maybe up there with my massage one, is freezing time.
That's close to the
Where are
free
you with
use.
freezing time?
I
Have you seen the new ones where I like where they build in reality, where they're like, he was a scientist and he discovered how to freeze time. I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. Now I can get into it. And then he's sitting there and he's like, I think I can get the calculation to work. And then the hot assistant comes in and she's like, sir, I brought you those gizmos and gadgets you needed. And he's like, freeze time. And then she freezes, and then he's like, let's just open her mouth. And I'm like, what's happening? And I'm like, oh my God, the scientist. I'm like, you're an evil scientist, aren't you?
I'm like, at least CK gave you a warning.
Yeah, this is worse than Louis C.K.
Yeah, you just frozen.
Yeah.
That would take a lot of prep work to play that out because you'd have to
And
like
in
do a lot of
mine-
exercise and.
And in mine, when you walk over and you take your hands and you open her mouth, one tear comes out her face. And you're like, oh my God, I can't do this. Unfreeze. I can't do this. You're not going to tell anybody, are you?
Her brain's still working like a coma in there.
See, that's actually where it went a little extreme. When we did the Etchy Mart, there was these Japanese videos, all the things, right?
my son-
That's where,
Yeah.
and for me, that was like, oh, I think I just hit a threshold.
You
and that's okay.
get the pick of your mom's bush.
You can absolutely say no. Boundaries are super important, and knowing where your boundaries are is just as important as knowing what you're open to.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, besides
Serious face, I love it.
Gotta be serious.
Yeah.
the going back to the pleasure and pain, like there's a lot of different, whipping and flogging, and then the old hot wax dripped on you, and
I mean, that's a menu of services right there.
and then like the tying up and stuff. I just feel like maybe someone should just try. Maybe the top 5 biggest ones to see if they got anything in
Sure.
there.
I mean,
Because
why don't you go
what if
easy? Start with the number one.
You
What
know
if
what's
you go
actually
your
really
whole
cool?
life and you didn't realize you had
That
this
you had-
fetish
that you
until
liked
the
something.
end, and you're like, oh man, it could have been better.
Yeah.
Like I could have.
A lot of people do that because we start to explore. We've had a lot of vanilla, and we get to a point where we're like, let's do some new stuff, right? But I like the fact that you brought up massage. It's a good place to start because it is kind of it's a nice gateway. It's a nice bridge, and we have these amazing using, it's a massage oil, but it's a candle, right? So you actually light the candle, it warms the oil, and then you can do the drippy situation without having that fear of like candles or whatever. Although again, if you came to us, you're going to get the candles that are set at a temperature. It's not going to burn you.
Yeah, right
easy to peel. Yeah.
Right stuff.
And that's part of the reason why we provided this training for our team, was to let them know some of the conversation about, a lot of people are using kitchen gadgets, not so safe. You know, there are people using oils and stuff that cause infections and bacteria.
Yeah.
So
we
our
use
staff
Orville
is great.
Redenbacher.
Well, unfortunately, there was a lot of that conversation.
Orville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
so-
you never meant for this to happen,
It's
but
artificial butter flavor.
But keeping you safe and making sure that you know how to communicate about these things,
Yeah.
right? And that's really what it is. It's the art of communication played out.
Yeah, my wife's kink is to wake up in the morning and fart, and fart so loud that I'm disgusted the whole day and don't want to sleep with her. That's her kink.
yeah. Like, do I live with Burke Crusher?
Yeah, exactly. My wife cranked a fart, and then she tore her shirt off and yelled "machine" and smashed a beer on her head.
Well, now I'm even more excited for you guys to come to the party. Sounds like you need some new experiences.
So let's talk about October 15th.
October 15th,
Yes.
yeah.
Is the
Wednesday.
Fairvilla Halloween party. It's Wednesday night.
Festoween.
Daniel and I will be out there.
Yep.
I'm gonna dress up for this party.
gonna dress up for this too.
Now here's the deal. It's a grave rave. So literally, it is a rave. It's where festival and Halloween are coming together.
Grave rave.
It's a grave rave.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're gonna have Killer Beats. Dwayne's gonna be with us next
Killer
month.
Bees,
and-
the
yeah,
old comedian. There's an
He's on
old
a cruise.
comedian. Like, oh my god.
Or
Say
Beats,
that.
or
Say that
Beats.
with the Fairvilla. Hey, Fairvilla.
Oh my goodness.
Want some
and-
Orville on
or-
it?
The entertainment, we went all. So Dragula, did you guys ever watch that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the winner of Dragula is from here, Dakota, and it's Dahlia Black.
Oh, cool.
And she's going to be our headliner for the party.
She got celebrities out there.
It's,
That's cool.
it's fantastic.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Awesome, and that's October 15th again, and there's always great events going on in Fairvilla. Just go to
Yeah.
fairvilla.com, follow the
Costuming.
social.
Are we in full swing now?
We are in full swing.
Okay.
So we actually have a costume contest actually happening called Fairvilla Flock Star, and you can go to any location, show off your costume contest, and we have a first, second, and third prize that includes Fairvilla prizes, gift certificates, secrets. There may be some cash involved.
So you can just drop by and show your costume?
By, you tell them, yeah, absolutely. You take a picture of your costume with their Felicio. Every store has their own, and then you post it online with Fairvilla Flock Star, and 11/2, November 2nd, runs through Halloween. So Halloween night, you can pop in a store, grab what you need, show off your costume, we take a picture, it'll be fun.
An online
Awesome.
sort of contest, or like almost like no purchase necessary.
No
That's
purchase,
awesome.
drop in, take a photo.
That's really
yeah.
cool of you guys, because a lot of people work very hard all year.
Yeah, on that
and
costume.
they want to show it off.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And whether you got it from us or not, we just want to celebrate with you.
Well,
so.
if you don't get your costume for Fairvilla, I get once a year I get the ability to say this, and I love saying it. I still have every single costume that I've ever purchased or was given to me by Bill Murphy in Fairvilla Megastore.
Yeah,
I have an
that's high
astronaut
quality.
costume that I got from you guys. It's the orange suit that the astronauts wear.
Yeah.
And it might be real. It's so good. Like it's
yeah. It's high
Do you
quality.
remember my
Yeah.
astronaut costume?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a zipper costume.
Yeah.
I might actually wear it when I go to see you guys, just so I can walk around and say, like, this Fairvilla costume is 20 years old. That's how well it's made.
Our departments don't play. She starts sourcing Halloween. Like, she's sourcing next season now.
Yeah.
And they really, remember, we've dressed theater people and parade people and Key West people and event people.
Well,
so, yeah.
here's another thing, too.
They come in.
Drag queens have a certain set of standards that they need for a lot of the stuff that they have. And that you guys carry a lot of the stuff that it's
Qualities and
used,
matters.
not only used in drag, but it's used in productions, a lot of the makeup, a lot of the, just like the stockings and stuff like that. It's all
Our
top.
backgrounds in Disney, remember?
Yeah, top quality. So make sure and go early.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we'll get the complaint emails too, like, oh man, it's October 28th. I'm like, oh, wow, come on, buddy.
Orlando, Sanford, Kissimmee. We've got East Palatka. We've got the coast over
Cape
there,
Canaveral.
in Cape Canaveral, and Secrets Hideaway in Kissimmee.
For limited
And always
stuff
online.
there.
You can shop nakedfairvilla.com.
You can indeed.
iDrive. Yep.
YouTube, you can hit the YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And hey, congrats on everything. This is exciting.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you at the party on
Congrats
the 15th.
on identifying some of your kinks today.
It's not really. I'm just saying.
The
I
number
look
one
at it. I'm
king.
like,
Nobody
all
said
right.
it. We didn't even say it. Number one king. We got close. Number two's feet. Number one,
What?
easy one's butt.
Yeah. It's our number one selling category.
Yeah, That is it.
Especially around Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's number one.
All right, we'll see it tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Great job, y'all. All right, are we at lunch now?
So
Yes, yeah.
Bye, guys. We'll be back later, but.